I am enjoying it. So I feel conflicted. How can a book simultaneously make me giggle and tear my heart apart like this? If this is going potentially where I just now have clocked where I think it could be going, I'm excited. Fingers crossed. Hey, hi, hello. I thought that we would attempt another 24-hour readathon because the first time that I did one of these videos, I did 24 hours, like, no sleep. I think I slept for like 2 hours, maybe. I think it was like 3 hours. And then I slowly realised that, like, I wasn't actually reading. Like, obviously I remember reading the books and I remember the story, but I don't think that my brain was fully there to give the books a fair enough, like, chance, essentially. I feel like it's quite unfair to, like, have opinions on a book that you're reading after being awake and reading for that many hours. So I thought that I would try the format of 12 hours. I've got 2 days of work, so I thought I'd try the format of 12 hours on one day, 12 hours on the other day. I had a few things that I needed to do today, so all I'm thinking is tomorrow might be more than 12 hours, depending on how many hours I get read today. But also I might go over today to then, like, make sure that I can definitely get it finished by tomorrow, because I do not want it going over. I can't go over because I have work then on Sunday. Today is Friday. I thought that we would start just quickly by going through the books that are on my physical TBR and pull from here books that I potentially could read in this video. So I've only got 9 books on my physical TBR. There are a couple. The way that I was doing it was that it doesn't go on my shelves until I've read it, but there are a few that I know that I don't want to read until, like, the next book in a series comes out. So I know that I have Heat of the Everflame there to read, but I want to wait until the next book for that is out or nearly out. Have I got anything else on my shelves that need reading? No. I mean, I have, like, a few Cassandra Clare books I do need to get to eventually, but they're not high up on my radar right now. Okay, so we have The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. I don't know actually if this is going to make the list because I'm just not too sure if I'm going to be in the mood for it. I feel like this is very, like, her books are very heavy and emotional, and I just think that for wanting to, like, get through books and having to read so much back to back, I don't know if this is, I'm not sure. Then we have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I think the same thing for this. This one is supposed to be quite, like, emotionally heavy, so I don't think this is going to make the cut. We have Nightshade by Autumn Woods. This one's definitely going to make the cut because it is literally, like, less than 400 pages, and it's a dark academia, like, romance, murder, mystery, revenge. I feel like this could be quite a good one to read in a readathon. We have White Teeth by Zadie Smith. Again, this is a book that will be read when I feel like the time is right, and I just don't think that the time is right now. We have Realmbreaker by Victoria Aveyard. This is a trilogy, I think, and how many pages is this one? Less than 600, so I feel like potentially this could be a good one to read. We have Song of Silver Flame Like Night by Amelie Wen Zhao. This has been on my TBR for a year now. I bought it, or over a year, I bought it last August. It's 500 pages, and I really do want to get to it, but I just feel like the time is not right now. Then we have An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This is a quartet. This is, like, less than 500 pages. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Then we have Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. I'm definitely going to put this in the, like, the mood reading TBR pile. This one is less than 500 pages. It is signed by Penelope Douglas, and I feel like sometimes you just need a bit of dark romance to break things up. And then finally we have from Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm going to put this in my maybe pile, but I don't think that I will be getting to this one. So just there alone, that is 5 books. I mean, the ones that I definitely want to try and get to potentially are these 2. So Nightshade and Corrupt. These are like my definites to pull from. And then these are like my fantasy mood, like I'll pick from one of these. I am currently reading a book, and that is Fate and Furies by Helen Schurer. So this is the 3rd book in the, what series is this called? The Legends of Fesmar. The first book I read at the start of the month because it is our book club's book. That is Blood and Steel. I'm now on the 3rd book. I was going to take a break after the 2nd book, but the cliffhanger at the end of book 2, I was like, no, I have to read book 3. The only thing is that I wasn't like that fussed on the series until that cliffhanger. So now I feel like I'm struggling with this book. So because I'm currently reading it and I have it on Spotify audiobooks, I will try, because I feel like that'll be a good one for if I have things to do. I can switch because it's Kindle Unlimited and audiobook, so I feel like that is a good one to have. And I am currently reading it, so I'm going to see how far in it I can get. But if it's one that like I'm just not picking it up, then I will like soft DNF it for the sake of this video. I also have a fantasy arc, Blade of Broken Scales. But a lot of my books are quite fantasy heavy, and I don't want to like make it so that I'm not getting through books because it's so many fantasy. I have Soul Searching by Lila Sage that I would love to get to, and we have Mate by Ali Hazelwood, which I don't own physically, so I would buy that on Kindle. So then that's 3 Kindle reads then, isn't it? Well, 4, but I don't think I'm going to get to the arc. So Soul Searching by Lila Sage, Mate by Ali Hazelwood, and then the book that I'm currently reading, Furies and Vows or something, Fate and Furies. So they're like what I'm going to be mood reading off of today. As I said already, I'm going to try and do like 12 hours today, 12 hours tomorrow, or like however many hours today, and then the rest of the hours tomorrow until I get to 24. I am not planning on leaving the house. I am planning on just like chilling, staying at home for 2 days. I feel like I've just been very busy recently, and it will just be nice to just be at home with my cat doing nothing. But obviously there are things that I will have to do. I'm not going to pause the timer because of audiobooks unless it's something that like it's going to be like an hour of time, then I'll pause. But if I'm just like making a cup of tea or like eating some food, I'm not going to pause. I don't know. Right, so they're a definite no. Where I'm stuck now is I think my POA, my plan of action, is to sit now and read Fate and Furies. It helps that Em is currently reading it as well because I can talk to her about it, and I find that that's really good motivation to like get through a book. So what I normally do is I force myself to get to like 20-30% of a book before I make any decision. So I think I'm going to sit now, get comfy, and just try and get to that point and see how I'm getting on with the story. Another thing that I need to try today as well is normally I put the TV on in the background, but I noticed in my last readathon and when I was reading one of my last books I was reading, even though I was putting on a show that I've seen before in the background, I kept finding myself watching it and then being like, why am I not getting through my book? And I'm like, you're watching the TV, babe, like you can't do both. But then I also need the background noise, like I need something, I can't just sit here in silence. So I need to put something on the TV that is like, you know, like just like actual terrestrial TV. So just put on like, I don't know, but then I found myself watching it. So I think I might try some headphones with just like instrumental music, something like that, and see if that helped me get through some of these books. I'm going to predict that I'm probably going to read I'm going to say 3 books. I would love to read 4, but I'll say 3. I mean, worst case, if all of these books are too heavy, I will just try and find like a mafia romance on Kindle Unlimited. But also, I kind of don't want to do that because I'm doing really well at the moment of actually reading the books that I've already said I want to read, if that makes sense. Like, I know like sometimes you can get in a mood where you're like, oh, this is the sort of like book that I'm really wanting, and then you go on and you're like, okay, someone recommend me a book that has this. But I'm trying to not let myself do that. I'm trying to get through the books that I've already decided that I want to read and that I already own, instead of going searching for more books to put on my want to read list. I hope that's making sense. These are my new shelves. Some of the shelves are quite sparse because obviously I need room to grow. So there are some shelves that are like empty, or like the books are spaced out weirdly, but that's just because I don't currently have books to put on them. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna go sit on the sofa, get comfortable, get my Kindle wherever that is, and start the timer. I also realised for all of that I didn't turn my mic on, so hopefully the sound wasn't too bad because I'm not doing that again. I'm about to be the ultimate lazy girl. Alright. Am I the only one that struggles so bad trying to get these clickers to turn on? You have to just like keep pressing it until it decides that you've pressed it the right way. The amount of times I've thought that it's been dead because it just won't turn on, and then it just turns on. Come on. Don't you know we've got reading to do? See? And now it just turns on. That is so strange. Anyway, Kindle is going in the Kindle stand. This is literally the best purchase I've ever made. Clicker on. I saw, what's her name? She is on TikTok. I can't remember her name. That's really bad. But she said that one of her, what is it? Tips for reading and like reading ambience is to get the score of a film that's like in the same genre as what you're reading. And I read a lot of fantasy, and one sound like movie score that I love to listen to while I'm reading is, I don't know if you can see that, the Peter Pan film soundtrack. It is so good for fantasy books, especially this one. Is it this one? No, wait, is it this one? No, what one is it? Is it? This one. Can you hear that? That sounded very nostalgic to me. Okay, let's start this timer. What's the best way to do it? Do you think a timer or a stopwatch? Let's go timer. So we want 12 hours. Let's go. Okay, update. I'm only like, this cat is really getting on my nerves. We're 45 minutes in. I have a Diet Coke. And some hash browns. And I am 50% into the book. I started at 20%. Ow! yeah, so I started the book at 20%. I'm now 50% in, and I'm really, really enjoying this one much more than the second one. This is, yeah, this one is good. So I'm just gonna eat and read, I guess. The 80% mark. Shit's about to get real. I've lost my clicker. I've actually got goosebumps right now reading this for the first time. Like, this book has really made me fall in love with this series and these characters. I loved book 1, but book 2 I just found a bit boring. The Hunger Games Catching Fire score is playing and a really emotional moment is happening in this book. Oh my god. If you haven't yet put on scores to your favourite films to read a book, you have to do it. This has elevated this whole experience. Oh, I really like that one. I really like that one. Oh, that was a good one. Oh. Oh, okay. That was good. That was good. I need to just gather my thoughts and then I'll be back. But that was good. Okay, so I finished Fates and Furies. Furies and Fates. The third book, anyway. And I think that was a 4-star read. I really enjoyed that much more than the second one and more than the first one. Like, I enjoyed the first one. The second one was a bit... this one was really, really good. Like, the overall messaging of this one, of, like, obviously without any spoilers, but of, like, women power and women banding together made me very emotional, as we saw, which did take me by surprise. I didn't realise I was going to be that emotionally invested in it. So, yeah, that one was definitely a 4-star. So now we need to pick my next read. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that one. I don't think I'm in the mood for a series where I could go... Because now I just want to read book 4. Like, now I just want to finish the series, but I want to break it up a little bit. So, I think really it's either Nightshade... It's Nightshade, Soul Searching, or Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I think I'm going to go with Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I just love Ali Hazelwood, and I feel like that will be like a good breakup, because it's just like... I know that I like that writing. Okay, yeah, let's go Mate. I loved Bride so much. So we'll go with Mate. I need to buy that on my Kindle, because I do not currently have it on my Kindle, and I need another beverage. I'm going to go put these back on my TBR shelf, because I've decided to come and sit in front of my shelves to do a bit of reading. So I've brought my stand. As I said before, we're reading Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I'm excited for this one. I did pause the timer for a little bit because I got distracted by TikTok, but I've got 8.5 hours left on the timer. It's about 2:15. We've finished the book already. I was, yeah, just at the 20% mark. So I read 80% of a book in that time. And now we're going to read Mate by Ali Hazelwood. So Mate is like a interconnected standalone follow-on after Bride by Ali Hazelwood. And I think, is it about her friend from the last book? Maybe. You gonna come say hello? Come say hello. Come on, come say hello. Come on, come say hello. Look, say hi. Say hello. Oh, hey. We have 5 hours and 15 minutes left on the timer. I am 70% into Mate. And I tell you, I am so excited. Like, this book is incredible. I think I actually prefer it more than I preferred Bride. And Bride, to me, if you know me, was like my ride or die. For a solid month after reading Bride, I was telling everyone I knew, I was like, please, you have to read Bride. I like bought it for people as book fairies. I sound like a crazy person because I'm very excited, and when I get excited about things, I just I freak out. The storyline of this book is insane. I am obsessed. The female main character in this book, I feel so protective of her. I just want to swaddle, like, she's an adult, but I just want to protect her. Like, she's just so lovely, and she's just been dealt such a crap hand. And I feel emotional as if she's like a real person. She's not, but I just feel like so about her. And then our main male character, Cohen, I think that's how you would say his name. Every single word that comes out of this man's mouth is incredible. Let me just repeat that sentence again. Every word that comes out of this man's mouth is incredible. I love men written by women. I love men written by Ali Hazelwood. I feel like I've actually got... Well, I did just neck a Red Bull. But I just... I am so happy that I have read this. My Kindle says that I've got 2 hours left. I don't know if I believe that. I'm hoping to get it done soonish. I'm hoping to get it done in an hour and 15. Because then I'll have 4 hours left, and I feel like I could get through another book, which I think could potentially be Nightshade or Soul Searching. And then that frees me up for some books tomorrow. No words. I wish someone was here with me right now reading this with me right now, just because it's so incredible. This is why I love reading. Like, what do you mean? I've literally just been sat in my room all day by myself with my cat, listening to my soundtracks. Like, currently right now, I'm listening to the score of Maleficent. Like, it's literally 6 p.m. on a Friday, and I'm in my comfy clothes, and I am living the best life ever. I love being alone. I love reading books. The only thing that would make this better is my book Bessie's being here. She's typing to me right now. Hi, Jazz. Let's see what she's saying. There was just a Twilight question on the chase. I've just finished Mate. That felt like a religious experience. Oh my god. Now I worry that I have peaked too soon. Because I have 3.5 hours left on my timer. So I'm thinking I could try and get another book done now that I've got no distractions. But I'm scared that I have peaked too soon. That was a 5-star read. I just love Ali Hazelwood's writing. Like, I don't care. I don't care what criticisms people have about her series or her writings or her characters. Like, I'm going to eat it up every single time. Every time. I'm so glad that we have Bride and Mate. Like, that was just so good. That was so good. So, I think I might go with Nightshade. Yeah, sorry, Bessies, I'm not even going to ask you. I'm going to go with Nightshade. It just makes more sense for the size and how long I've got left. have an hour and a half left on the timer. I got distracted while eating dinner and decided to watch the second episode of Celebrity Traitors because I am obsessed with the Traitors and I didn't want to fall behind and I didn't want to see any spoilers on TikTok. I'm 40% into Nightshade, so I'm gonna get into bed now and read some more. I'm probably not gonna finish it tonight. I overestimated my focusing abilities. I'm enjoying the book so far. I mean, it's like your very, very typical like enemies to lovers, but I just love things that are like based in a school. And I like the mystery element to it. Yeah, so like this is an enjoyable read so far. I'm excited to see where we're going. It's like an interesting mystery. If I have morning puffy face, I do apologise, and also my hair does need washing, but I'll do that later. I finished my 12 hours of reading yesterday, but I couldn't read anymore, so I do have a full 12 hours of reading to get done today. I think I got to like 60% of Nightshade and I'm really enjoying it so far. My phone is so disgusting. There we go. 12 hours. Let's go. Thoughts and opinions about the book, obviously without it being spoilery. I'm really enjoying it and I can see why other people liked it, but I can also see why some people might read it and be like, what? This counts as a spoiler, but maybe like skip 30 seconds ahead if you don't want to know anything. But like with the emails, this is how they do like their subject lines. It will be like subject begging and then brackets noun, and then they put ask someone earnestly or humbly for something. Subject claustrophobic, adjective having an extreme or irrational fear of confined spaces. And then it's like asphyxia, noun, a condition in which the body is deprived of oxygen. And they also have like bonded over, look at my cat, they've also bonded over crosswords, so like subject 2 down, and then the email was 2 words, 5 and 6, first letters H and A, I'm about to have one, heart attack. Like those little snippets have done so well at making you care more about the characters. I haven't updated in a while because I had to delete stuff off my memory card. I'm thinking I need to have like backup memory cards for when they get full. But I thought I would do an update now. So I've got 8.5 hours left on the timer. I'm about 55% into Soul Searching. It's just a very easy, fun, atmospheric read. Like it's perfect for October. It's perfect for now. I really need to brush my hair. I just finished Soul Searching. It was a really cute book. It was a good setup for hopefully a series. I enjoyed it. I think it's like a 3.75, 4-star rating for me. I really did enjoy it. It was quick. It was easy to get through. But it won't be like a fave of mine. Yeah, so I think next is potentially, I've got like 6.5 hours left on my timer. I think my next one is potentially going to be the last book in the Blood and Steel series, maybe.
This is the last of our battles for a long while. Here's hoping. He agreed. They could hear the march of Orcus's army clearly now, along with the war.
Do an update. I have 3.5 hours left of the timer. I'm on chapter 36 of Shadow and Storms, which Let me just check this on my Kindle. 67% in. What I will say is I care about the characters. Like, I really like the characters in this series, but I don't really care for the plot. Like, I just want to see the characters end up together and, like, everyone be happy at the end, but I don't actually care for the journey that... I don't actually care for the journey that we're on to get there, if that makes sense. Yeah, like, it's good, and when I'm in it, I'm reading it, but then when I put it down, I just think, this is not going to be one that I, like, rant and rave about forever. In the art of being fully transparent, it is a few days later. It is currently 6 in the morning, and I have 2.5 hours left on the timer. So I'm going to finish that reading now. I did start An Ember in the Ashes yesterday, and I got 30% in to An Ember in the Ashes, so I'm just going to carry on reading that. I forgot to put my camera on charge, so I need to put my camera on charge. I will start this timer for the last 2.5 hours and see how far we get into this book. And then we can do sort of like a wrap-up of everything that I read in this 24-hour period.